Long before man roamed these lands, there was a war in heaven. The victors declared themselves gods.
Guys, there's been a lot of movies based on Greek mythology.
Absolutely.
All right, and especially in the last couple of years. What's going to set this one apart?
The guy who's helming it, the guy who directed it, Tarsem Singh, is basically the big difference. The guy has a unique movie-making ability. And this film is incredibly beautiful. As much as it's graphic and has violent moments, it visually is striking. It's incredibly striking, and with this technology, the advanced 3D technology that we've used on Immortals, it actually provides the audience member with just an absolute feast. It just blows you away.
It's emotionally engaging in places that you really wouldn't expect. Like, you get these sort of, and you have the classic, you got the love story. Classic love story, which is made more special by the fact that it's actually a hardened guy who's closed his heart off to everything and anyone falling in love. And you have these moments of battle and rage, and strangely, they're just as emotionally touching as this love story.
I don't know if I can do what Zeus asks of me, but you can see the future.
I cannot change the future.
I find this an interesting pairing, because you guys are kind of like oil and water in the movie. You know, did Tarsem say to you guys, we want some banter, we want this to be, you know, a little bit of a ping pong match between you two guys?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it kind of was in the script. I mean, I think...
We had a few scenes like that.
Yeah, for me it was, you know, Stavros, I think, and I think probably the whole audience is agreeing with him when he decides to want to follow her.
Yeah.
So I think it needed somebody to do that, you know, because Theseus is obviously angst about what's going on in his world, and he's not really able to see how kind of smoking hot the Pinto is. But ultimately, I don't win her over. There's a deeper issue involved. We have to save mankind, and I understand. So ultimately, I make the, I think, the choice to join forces, you know.
Was production held up until you reached a point of ripness?
I started training because I hadn't heard anything, and I thought, oh, just in case I better get started.
Right.
And then I heard production was starting on November or something, and then I thought, okay, I've only got a few months, and it pushed all the way back to March. And so I had a good 6 months of training and plenty of time to get ready.
So he was stacked, basically, by the time we began shooting.
Forgive me, Father. Forgive me.
Now, Luke, you play Zeus.
Yeah.
This is not the normal Zeus that we are accustomed to seeing, is it?
No, it's not. No, he's young. He looks young, even though he isn't young in the film. He's actually thousands of years old. He's the father of Athena and Ares and the brother to Poseidon. So that was the big challenge with this role, was that to make the audience believe that this young man, myself, could embody a father and a king and a warrior and a lawgiver. He's a badass fighter too. Yeah, he can just he kicks ass at the end of the movie, and yeah, he does all of that stuff.
I feel like you could handle yourself in a battle in this movie. You're a strong, presence in the film.
Thank you for saying that. I mean, I told Tarsem as well, and initially when I met him, he told me there was going to be a few action scenes, and I was all up for it, and I was like, I really want to do this. But then when I reached set and they had started filming a bit, he said, well, you know, I think there's so much action on set right now, there's so much of testosterone, I want you to be the calming effect in this film, so I'm taking all your action bits out. But he did not take the inner strength that the character has, he did not take that out of her. So I thought that was great, at least to have that bit. And yes, I think she's a very brave, her character, the way she's, you know, pictured is very, very brave to be able to give up the only one thing that she's known, which is to have visions, to give it up, to live a normal life.